Hello everyone, this is Navda Soni, Assistant Professor, Department of Quality Assurance at LJ Institute of Pharmacy, Ahmedabad. Welcome to the MOOC series, initiative taken by LJ Institute of Pharmacy. Today we are going to discuss about the flame photometer, what is the exact principle of this flame photometer and how it is work. So let's begin with the principle of the flame photometer. Whenever any sample salt solution introduced into the flame, the solvent is vaporized. As we know that if any sample solution introduced into the flame, they get vaporized, right? So this vaporized solvent leaving behind the tiny particles of the solute, and this solute molecules, which further on heating are converted into the gaseous molecules. These gaseous molecules are then decomposed into the gaseous atoms. Some of the gaseous metallic atoms absorb the energy from heat or absorb the heat energy from the flame and got excited. As we know that the energy diagram, right? Ground state, excited state, where whenever the any of the atom absorb the energy from particular source, right? It gets excited, but it cannot stabilize in the excited state and it returns to the ground state. So the transition of the atoms takes place to the higher energy state, and those atoms return to the ground state by emitting the radiation. If we know the amount of radiations emitted and the wavelength of emitted radiations, we can have quantitative and qualitative analysis. I am briefing the process of flame photometer. First of all, the solvent is evaporated, leaving fine divided solid particles. These solid particles move towards the flame where the gaseous atoms and ions are produced. The ions absorb the energy from the flame and excite it to the higher energy levels, right? But when the atom returns to the ground state, radiation of characteristic element is emitted, and the intensity of the emitted light is related to the concentration of element. Means if the higher concentration of element, intensity is higher, right? Directly proportion. The temperature of the flame must be 2000 degree Kelvin or more, and the fraction of the number of atoms which are excited is given by the Boltzmann equation. The Boltzmann equation is N1 upon N0 is equals to AE raised to delta E upon KT, where the N1, that is number of atoms present in the excited state, N0, that is number of atoms present in the ground state, delta E, that is energy of activation, E2 minus E1, that is delta E, right? K, that is Boltzmann constant, T, temperature in the Kelvin, and A, characteristic constant. By using the all value and the Boltzmann equation, we can finalize the amount of salt or amount of the atoms present in the salt solution. So by using the flame photometer, we can identify as well as quantify the amount of salt solution. In next session, we will discuss the exact procedure of the flame photometer, how it is operated. Thank you.
Hello students, myself Darshil Shah, working as an assistant professor with Department of Quality Assurance. Today we are going to discuss about how to operate flame photometer and how to analyze compounds using flame photometer. The flame photometer is used for analysis of various inorganic ions like sodium, potassium, lithium and calcium. Flame photometric technique is a destructive technique and it comes under the class of emission spectroscopy. Here, the inorganic ions are combusted in a flame, and due to combustion, this inorganic ions emits the radiation, which is measured by suitable detector. This flame photometer is made up of three parts. First is a compressor. Second, flame photometer itself, and third, combustion source. Today we are going to analyze NaCl using flame photometer. For that, first standard solutions are prepared by dissolving 100 mg of NaCl in 100 ml of water. This will work as a stock solution for our entire experiment. From that, by taking a suitable aliquots, prepare the working standard solution of 50 microgram per ml and 100 microgram per ml. Now make up the volume up to the mark with distilled water. For both the solution. By this means we have three standard solution. One is 100 microgram per ml, second one is 50 microgram per ml, and third one is 1000 microgram per ml. Now next step is calibration of this instrument. For that, first switch on the compressor. Second, switch on the flame instrument. And third, switch on the gas. In the next step, you have to adjust the flame by a knob which is given back of the instrument. Adjust the flame to the blue flame. Here you have to constantly maintain the water level, because when you start the instrument will start to aspirate the water. So you constantly have to maintain the water level. Now first press the menu. After pressing the menu, this type of display will appear. Now first delete all setups. It will delete the previous setups. Now come again on the home screen. Now go to the setup. Enter setup number, that is 1. Press enter. Now here you have two options. One is low concentration and second one is high concentration. When you want to measure concentration up to the 100 microgram per ml, you have to go to the higher concentration. So press 2. Now first you have to edit the setup. For that, again press 2. Now today you want to measure the sodium element. For that you have to press 1. Press enter. Now in this case minimum 2 standards are required. So press 2. Again press enter. Now the concentration of first solution is 50 microgram per ml. Press enter.
Go.
The concentration of second solution is 100 microgram per ml. Here the dilution factor is 1. Now you have to run the setup. Now the instrument is asking for calibration of standard. So we will press enter. First aspirate the distilled water. So place this pipe in the distilled water. Now the flame will aspirate the distilled water. Now in second case, aspirate the reference solution. Again press enter. Now you can see the change in the color of the flame. The flame becomes yellow in color due to the presence of sodium in a solution. Again aspirate the distilled water to clean the previous solution from the flame. Now aspirate the second standard, that is 100 microgram per ml. Now aspirate the sample. You can see the yellow color of the flame due to presence of sodium ion in a solution. So by this way we can analyze many of the inorganic compounds using flame photometer. Please like, subscribe and follow our official YouTube channel Pharma Ignite for more such videos. Thank you.